Welcome to the Plum Hollow Farms, the instructional video on how to use your seed snail. Seed snails are kind of unique in the sense that they are upcycled denim. So they're reusable. At the end of the season, you can, after taking your soil out, you can just throw them in the wash. You got them ready for next year. So the first thing to do is lay it out, put the Velcro on the right-hand side. I take the soil mix, and I pat it down, kind of like making a hamburger. It could be a veggie burger. It doesn't necessarily have to be a meat hamburger. And we're going to put this down. The main thing is that the leading edge is kept straight. I pat it down because we get more soil in the bundle. So we keep going here all the way along. And you can see, the soil has a little bit of water in it, so it's moist, but it's not soaking wet. That's really important. You don't want it to be too wet. Okay, so then we've got soil. What I do is I just backfill the little spots that I missed. You can see here, we missed those little spots. Okay, we take the top of the seed snail. This is where it becomes snail-esque. And we roll it. And this is where it hits the patent pending Velcro closure system. Here you go. Turn it over and voila. Now we take your seeds. In this case, it's cabbage seeds. Thanks to the people at Viskers who make lovely gardening tools. And you just go along and we put in seed every about inch. Along the top. You can see this. So some of the advantages of the seed snail is that in the seed snail, we get about 25 seeds in an area the size of this snail. Where if this was using the puck system, you would only get about 50 seeds in one tray. So your efficiency is really about 3 times in terms of real estate. So if you've got a small area to do your seed starts, this really does create an efficient environment for it. Okay, so I've got my seeds all the way around, and I just take a little bit of soil on top, and I just sprinkle them on top. Voila. That's the seed snail at work. I just want to go through some of the advantages of the seed snail. And these are the reusable seed snails from Plum Hollow Farms. You can see in this one tray, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seed snails. In each seed snail, we get about 25 seeds. So that means that we've got about 200 seeds in this seed snail tray. Where if we go to our traditional puck system, which is obviously much smaller, you really only get about 50 seeds. And this is 200 seeds. This is 50 seeds. The other advantage as well is that because we're using the cotton, it wicks the water up and they don't dry out as quickly as the pucks would dry out. So you get greater density, you get better water, and you're going to get a longer root because your root is going to be the 6 inches of the whole seed snail, where the pucks are only about 1.5 inches deep.